Hello friends, welcome to this modular course on basic Excel functions to analyze large data. We are glad to see you inside this course. Before we begin, we thought we will lay out before you what we intend to cover here. Now, as an analyst, the foremost thing that you will be required to work on is Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. As such, it becomes very important for you to understand some very basic yet powerful functions in Excel that will stand you in good stead in your financial analyst career. These functions are quite frequently used in the analyst community and can soon become your best friends. So let's see what all functions we will cover in this course. We are going to understand two broad basic functionalities of Excel. First, we will look at a few functions that will help to extract information from a large dataset. And second, we will look at ways and means on how you could graphically illustrate information in Excel. Both of these functionalities will be taught on a real-life dataset that will help us to meaningfully derive insights from the large data. Now, when it comes to extracting information in Excel, these following functions will be very useful. First, we will look at the SUMIF function, which will help to sum data across cells meeting a particular criteria. Second, we will look at the VLOOKUP function, which will help to extract information from an array of data meeting a particular criteria in a vertically arranged dataset. Next, the HLOOKUP function will help us to do the same thing as the VLOOKUP function but on a horizontally arranged dataset. The fourth function we will look at is the index match function, which together when used will help us to extract information from a two-dimensional dataset. This is one of the most useful functions you will come across in Excel. And finally, you will look at the COUNTIF function, which will help us to find the count of number of values meeting a particular criteria. All of these functions are going to be extremely useful for you as a financial analyst. We'll shortly get into some real data to see how we could use the above functions to derive meaningful insights. Once we have extracted data, we will move to understanding how we can graphically illustrate data in a meaningful way. To do this, we will look at the following functionalities. First, we will see the line chart functionality in Excel, which will help us to depict information through lines. Second, we will move to look at pie chart, which will explain the composition of a particular dataset. Third, we will illustrate how to use a column chart to depict information in bar chart formats. Fourth, we look at a variant of bar charts to explain how we can use stacked charts functionality in Excel, which again is going to be very useful. And finally, we'll look at how to do conditional formatting in Excel, which can highlight cells meeting a certain value criteria. So at the end of this module, you should be pretty warmed up to working on large dataset and Excel in general. Look forward to seeing you now in the individual lectures of this course.